Welcome everyone to our Q&A session today. We really appreciate you setting aside this time, so let's get started. Today's session is all about TNT's new client outsource package. We just want to let you know that we will be recording this session, so if you would like a copy at the end, please let us know and we'll send it through. Our names are Tanya and Tamara, and we're founders of the TNT Group. It's a leading Australian outsourcing and coaching business. We've been working in the financial advice industry for many years now across many different roles, which include advisor and practice manager and practice owners. Since starting TNT, our focus has been on helping practices to achieve higher levels of performance by building great teams that deliver exceptional results.
Over the last 12 months, practices we're speaking with have been really frustrated with losing their skilled support staff, and they're tired of recruiting, retraining and managing staff. They're calling out for a simpler option to fulfil their client administration obligations, one that is reliable, easy and has expert staff. Advisors are spending so much time servicing clients and it's limiting their ability to see new clients. So TNT has put together a package to meet this need. The Client OS package will allow you to outsource all of your client review processes and admin tasks throughout the year, removing this burden from you. So most of you would have some client support in-house, but what happens when you lose them or they're out of action? Do you do the work yourself as the advisor? When this happens, it's often not as accurate and it costs too much at your advisor rates. Do you wait for the support person to come back? This is often not a good client experience. The compliance obligations may not be met and timeframes can blow out. With our service, this won't be a problem for you anymore. Advisors are really used to outsourcing their power planning work, so why not the client administration? We need to start to think differently about this. The TNT Client OS package is an outsourced solution for your client administration work throughout the year at a fixed cost. It's conducted onshore by the experienced TNT team. Okay, so that's a bit about the service. Let's now get into our questions that have been emailed in.
So the first question then is obviously what's included?
Okay, well, the TNT team will manage all of the booking of your review meetings. They'll contact your clients and book their review meetings into the advisor calendar. We will prepare your review files, including the preferred reports and any required client forms. Annual fee agreement documentation is also prepared for you at the time that it falls due. We follow that through to make sure it's signed and lodged with the appropriate provider. As well as any other ad hoc administration tasks throughout the year. So that could be pension payment changes that your clients request, change of personal or bank details, binding nomination forms, withdrawals, other SMSF administration.
Okay then, so what's not included?
Preparation or lodgement of new advice, including simple switches and any of the tasks that fall around that. Power planning and research tasks are not included. Fund data collection, and lastly, Centrelink assistance for your clients. One question that a few of you asked was, why should I outsource this and what's the real benefit to my practice?
Yeah, so when we're talking about outsourcing, the cost of this versus a salaried employee is always a consideration. So let's be real about what an employee actually costs. An employee on a salary of $60,000 will cost your practice much more than that. So let's look at that. The annual cost of a salaried team member, the salary is $60,000 and super on that is $6,000. We have work cover of $1,200. There's recruitment of around $5,000. The management or HR of our admin staff, that could be up to $20,000 per person. The workstation, PC, software up to 4,000, and the office space up to 7,000. So we're looking there at a total of 103,200. This is the cost, the real cost of your support person. Then you need to ask yourself, well, what is their true output? How efficient are they? Are your client obligations being met? There will always be downtime with employed staff and unproductive time in the office. What is this costing you? So now let's look at an alternative. By outsourcing this work and paying a fixed fee for a clear service, you can have certainty around the true cost of supporting each client. There'll be no downtime with staff on annual leave, sick leave, or when they resign. There will be no time and money spent on recruiting and training. You will be supported by an expert onshore team and will reduce key person reliance. While you'll have 1 to 2 dedicated support people, they are part of a larger team that can step in as needed. You'll meet your service obligations in a compliant and timely manner. Just imagine the peace of mind with this. What's that actually worth to you? Also, how many more clients could you see if this was taken care of? So how do we get started?
Well, our packages are a 12-month commitment. So we agree to a start date, and from that date, all of your client admin and your review processes become TNT's responsibility. TNT's Client to OS team operates as an extension of your team. So we spend some time to understand your current processes and eliminate your time in this area. We work within your CRM to record all client communications and look to see where we can make your processes more efficient. Best practice is to book reviews 1 month ahead. We can pull the client list from your system, or you can send them to us, whichever you prefer. We contact each client, schedule the client meetings into the advisor calendar, and then prepare the review file as per your preferences. All the advisor needs to do is just show up. We know it sounds simple, and it really is. So finally, what does it cost?
Well, the Client OS package will cost you just $30 per month per client for a standard annual review client. Bespoke arrangements can be set up for clients you review more regularly. So you could look after the admin of over 280 clients with the annual cost of a single employee, and there is no downtime, no delays, and no staff to manage. So thank you so much for attending. We really want to make sure that your questions are answered. We'd love to hear from you if you have any more questions with what we've delivered so far. But thank you for listening and taking the time. Have a great day.